Savage. We've reached a new level of savagery. Gervonta Tank Davis says he will battle mental health by putting the pain on Ryan Garcia. But first, let's find out what Ryan Garcia said. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I'm giving you what you want. I give it to you how you want it, like Burger King. SLC, subscribe, like, comment. Let's run it down. Ryan Garcia, he yesterday, and you guys would know this if you subscribe to the channel, I made a video about it. Broner pulled out of his fight with Omar Figueroa. That same day, Ryan Garcia pledged his allegiance or support to Broner, and Broner pulled out saying he had mental health issues and he was unable to compete this Saturday. They replaced him with Sergey Lipinets. Again, if you guys follow the channel, you would know all these things. Ryan Garcia said like, oh, hey, I'm happy for you, Broner. Take care of yourself, yada, yada, yada. And Tank posted this. It said, boxers got to stop using, quote, mental health-ish to get out of stuff. Yo, just a bitch. So it was a subliminal for starters. It didn't include anybody's name, but based on the timing, people speculated, could he be talking about, oh man, you know, AB, another boxer? Could he be talking about Broner? Because they've been cool in the past. So was he referring to him? Some people speculated that it was to Ryan Garcia. Some people think it's just a blanket statement. Either way, it is what it is. Ryan Garcia jumped in the mix and says, Tank, we can go back and forth about what happens in the ring all day, but taking shots as someone's mental health is out of line. I hope that you deleting your tweet is a part of your journey to support your fellow boxers working on their mental health. Hashtag mental health, just this. It says mental heal, this just health. Well, hold on, what? Mental health is just health. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, Ryan Garcia continues and he says, being honest about mental health is strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. Now go tell your team to make the fight so you could feel the, hold on. Ryan writes crazy. Now go tell your team to make our fight so you can feel the power of the truth. That makes no sense. See, I hate when people write in such a fashion where when I read it, I'm like, am I tripping? Is it me? Is ego bugging? But no, I'll read it again. Being honest about mental health is strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. Now go tell your team to make our fight so you can feel the power of the truth. So, too many things going on right there. However, Gervonta GTD Promotions himself has responded to all of this. He just knows you always capping. Oh, I'm trying to see what these comments say. You stop, Tank, I'm afraid. You're so soft, boy. Tank is right. If you have mental health issues, keep them to yourself and your circle. They have nothing to do with boxing. Only women like to flaunt about their emotion. Oh, wow. Honestly, Ryan will put Tank to sleep. The fearfully fear the fearless, whatever. Okay, I'm done with this. So anyway, this is what Gervonta Davis says in response to, again, Ryan saying, being honest about mental health is strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. Now go tell your team to make our fight so you can feel the power of the truth. Gervonta seen it and he claps back. The clap back. We just built different. We come from two different places, and I want to show it. You know how I'll fight my mental health by putting the pain on you. Oh, I love this. This is such a great sport. That's a funny, I like it. I mean, I agree with Tank for a lot of it, to be honest, but namely, they definitely come from different places. Victorville versus Baltimore. Listen, I went out to Tank's fight. Baltimore is no joke. They really with the smoke. They really with the ish. You know what I mean? Shout out to B More. So he said we come from two different places. He's like, basically just saying we're not from the same world. Listen, I agree. The other thing I agree with is, what is this footprint thing? I wear this pain on me. The other thing I agree with Tank Davis about, regarding Ryan. Ryan, I feel like he's trying to, almost trying too hard. You know what I mean? Like he's talking about, he's like real, like Bible thumper, which is cool. That's his thing. And he's like real preachy. That's just kind of what I'm trying to say. Ryan seems very preachy. And then of course he's going to support Patty the Batty saying his post-fight speech, and Adrian Broner pulling out, and anybody else, because at the end of the day, when people are talking about mental health, Tyson Fury or whoever, of course he's going to co-sign it, because he was one of the people in boxing that kind of brought that to the forefront, and made it a thing to pull out of a fight with mental health. Again, I don't know. I don't even know what to say and how to address it. I'm not a licensed therapist or psychologist. Different people have differing opinions on the whole mental health issue. I do think health is wealth. I think your body's your temple, and I think it all starts with your mind. So you definitely want to have a clear and concise mindset in the things you do, because it's hard to be your best or at your best if your head is scrambled all over the place. I'm sure most people who've lived a good amount of life and lived a life worth mentioning have had their ups and downs. That's, life is peaks and valleys. But as far as the mental health in boxing, it's a slippery slope, because although I think people need to take care of themselves, I also feel and I believe in when you make pacts and when you make commitments and you make contractual obligations and things like that, when you're a professional, you got to do what professionals done. And I come from an era where I literally witnessed Kobe Bryant tear up his Achilles and then shoot 2 free throws and then walk himself off of the court after doing all that, which is an insane amount of it's just an insane response to direct pain, because if you have Achilles issues, that clearly doesn't feel normal, and that has to hurt. And Kobe literally hit 2 shots. I come from the era of watching flu game Jordan with a temperature of 103 or whatnot, and then he's in a championship level game playing. So when it's just when people are saying mental health, I think if you're not stable or in a stable space, then you have to probably think about that before, because you're also involving fans, you're also involving networks, you're also involving venues and other people who are expecting you. So it's kind of hard. It's hard to see people take these obligations and then pull out and say, hey, it's mental health. And that, I just don't want that to be the reason for all cancellations. I mean, just imagine anybody's nerves. You're Tom Brady and you're in the Super Bowl, you're LeBron James the year after the Dallas Mavericks knocked you out the finals. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if you're an elite level performer, especially an athlete in any sport, there's going to be pressure on you, and your mental is probably bad. Even looking at Tank, he's lost people like Frank, he's lost friends and stuff, and then fought. Mayweather has had things playing in the background. Buster Douglas's mom died. I mean, I can do this all day. The life of a boxer in general, away from their family, away from their kids, I talked to Jose Ramirez. He was in the Philippines working with Manny Pacquiao back in the day, sparring as a sparring partner. He said he missed the birth of his first child. So you don't think that causes pain and anguish and stuff like that? So again, a slippery slope. I'll leave it at that. That was Tank Davis's response to Ryan Garcia. He said he want to put the pain on Ryan. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm the best in the business. And I'm out.